Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela and I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and I'd like to welcome all of my old subscribers and all of my newbies back. Right, so today let's just jump in straight away with breaking news. Right, so first up let's go for the furthest away, Australia. Right, you're in Spotlight, your Mill bags are being restocked, and they've also got a voucher in the catalogues that come through your post. You've got about 24 hours left to jump in and use the 30% off coupon that is in the catalogue that came through your post, which will bring your Mill bags from $10 and down to $7. Nice price. Right, for America, Joann's is having a refurb, and they are completely changing the way that the area's looking. So because of this, they need room. And so they have got their yarns marked down to stupid prices yet again. So if it's safe for you to get there, go for it. Right, and then last but not least, the UK. Right, Good Vibes Yarn have got their mystery boxes back in at the time of recording. They may run out because they're really popular, so I think she's probably doing bulks of however many to try and get out the door while they're still trying to sort through all the stuff that turned up in the big fat truck. So keep a check on them. Check back if you're really desperate, every couple of hours. Otherwise, every other day, just pick a different time of the day to have a look and see if you can get your hands on one of them. And for everybody else, I'm sorry, I haven't managed to get my feelers out as far as the rest of the world yet. If you guys spot an amazing deal for your country that you want me to shout out, please send me a message, send me an email, or jump onto the Facebook group and pop it in the section that I've provided there. This way I can give you a shout. I'll even say that you're my crazy that told me. Just give a girl a hand and let's help everyone out. Right, so now that bit's done, I can have my morning coffee. Right, so up next on Whips Bits Volume 17, it's a quick recap on what's gone live over the last few days. Right, so, sorry I'm reading this because my brain's definitely not in gear yet. I've only had one gob full of coffee. Right, so we had last week's Whips Bits 16, take 2. Right, so we have got the colour matching yarn red. It was where I gave you a choice of 3 colours. Now I was looking to replace the Audi yarn because they're not consistent with bringing in the same colours, and there was a choice between the papaya red in poppy and what's it called? I can't even think of it. And the expensive one. I have chosen to go with the poppy red papaya because it means I can say to my husband, I'm just buying stuff for poppies, and then a mystery bag can slip in. Right, up after that one was the Good Vibes Yarn 3 mystery box unboxing. I absolutely loved all that yarn in there. I have started working with a couple of the cakes, so I'll see how I go. It's just trying to work out what to do with it all. Any ideas? Especially with that really fine fluffy one. I'd love some ideas on some patterns on that one. I don't think I would be able to use that for a tutorials because it is so fine and the camera will just struggle like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so next on to the whips. As you all know, you've all seen this little guy. He's finally finished, slightly wonky. There is information on him on the Audi kit review. Now, an update on the kit review is this one here. Doesn't look like a lot, does it? This is the llama. Now I'm having a hard time getting my brain around this one I've done the joining and all the rest, that's fine. But I've not really come across any patterns that expect you to build the body of the item using half double crochets. Yeah, it's giving me quite a gap on the body, and I'm going to be able to see the stuffing through, and we all know I'm quite a tight crocheter, so this wouldn't normally happen if I was using a single crochet. So have any of you guys come out with this gone up against this stitch before within amigurumi, and how did it turn out for you? Because as it stands at the moment, this is gonna end up getting, well, it's gonna end up like that, isn't it? Because I'm not keen on it. It's causing a lot of self-doubt when creating. All right, and next one up, this is a whip as well. It's not a gone off avocado. That's what I think of it at the moment. I think it looks like the shape of an avocado, but this is actually the body of the guitar that's from the same kit. I'm just working on the top section and all the extra little bits and pieces, and that's starting to get confusing as well. And the last one up is actually a completed. I should have really stuffed it, but hopefully you guys can work it out. It is another pillowcase. Now this one is done in a striped corner to corner, and it has an envelope opening so that you can pop the cushion in and in and out as much as you like. Now this is actually being made for my bestie's son, yeah, I done it again, didn't I? I agreed to make something for the kid for her lad for Christmas. We've got two of these pillows, but they're going to be different designs, and then there is going to be a blanket. This thing I've measured up based off of how many squares in this one. It's also going to be a corner to corner, but it's his favourite football team, and so it's going to have the emblem built into the blanket, and this thing is going to be bigger than my two-seater sofa. So I just hope he likes it when I'm finished, or at least I don't completely lose it, because these are not my team's colours. They're their opposition. So it is very hard making this. I hope he understands I do love him. But there may be maybe something sewn into it, like lose your toe rags lose or something, I don't know. I'm just in one of them early morning moods. Coffee's needed. Okay, so yesterday I did my mad dash to the post office to send out the prizes for 4 out of the 6 that claimed their prize on my birthday video. Now, I'm not going to be doing a redraw for the 2 that missed out. What I decided to actually do was add more to the package, like to each individual package that was going out. So of course, the last that was working in there happens to be my mate, and she's looked at me and she's gone, more Christmas presents? And I'm like, yeah. And she's gone, okay, so where are they off to this time? And I was like, right, I've got 1 for Australia, 2 for America, and 1 for Ireland. And she's like, wow, that's a nice mix. And I was like, yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what prices we can get for the postage for each. And she's gone, well, America's prices have gone up again because of the trade agreements and all that, and they're due to go up again in September. And I'm like, oh well, as long as they're cheaper than Australia, that's not a problem. She's looked at me, grinned, and gone, fingers crossed. So I was a bit sort of puzzled. So all prizes have been sent out. I'm doing a little bit of an experiment here. All the prizes weighed the same. Turns out the postage, because of that, the postage cost to each of them is the same, which seems insane considering we've got Ireland, which is just across the water, and that's going to take around 14 days. I could probably cycle there quicker. And then we've got America. You're going to take 42 days. And so's Australia. Yeah, Australia's, it's what, 3 times the distance to Australia from here than it is to America. Now, on top of that, America, postage costs are going up again. So as of 1st of September, that parcel will be costing more would have cost more to send to you than what it would to Australia. I just can't get my head around the traded agreements and how America have decided that this is a nice price to charge the UK for sending in a really small package. Now, I'm not going to show anybody what was in the packages until everybody's package has arrived, so that'll be in a couple of months' time. So I'm going to jump off now because this wasn't a planned whips and bits. It was a case of getting for the good news. So I better get on with the editing so I can get this out as quick as possible. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. See you all soon. Please stay in and please stay safe. Ta-ra for now. We had the one stitch tutorial. We had the Aldi's kit review where you got to see this little guy in a bit more detail. Then we had my... Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. That definitely proves I haven't had my coffee yet.